Joining me now to discuss is Missouri Congressman Jason Smith. Congressman, good to see you. Speaker Johnson announcing a deal has been reached to fund the derelict Department of Homeland Security. Details about this bill, naturally, are sketchy. Just how our government likes it, by the way. We have to pass it to find out what's in it, don't you know, Congressman? Do you know what's in this bill? And should members of Congress vote for a bill they haven't even read?
Absolutely not. I look forward to actually see what's in the details of this. As you said, Chris, the bill has not even dropped. The text has not dropped. And members of Congress, they need to know what's in it before they vote for it. They said that you would have 3 days in order to review legislation before you can vote on it. Let's see if that happens.
Right. We don't even have the language at this point. Now, over in the People's Republic of California, you hear me talking about this. Businesses have had enough. They are threatening to stop paying taxes to a city following massive crime that endangers them and the survivability of their businesses. But Oakland is a microcosm of what Joe Biden and your Democrat colleagues there in Congress are doing to the entire nation, funded by, I'm sorry, Republican votes. Hasn't the federal government, Congressman, earned a tax revolt after it's refused to protect our people, which is, by the way, the primary reason for government being?
Government needs to realize, Chris, that government works for the people. The people don't work for the government. And that is what the whole focus is, especially when you look at tax policy. You think about liberal politicians who've been fighting for the defunding the police movement and hiring more social workers. That has led to the rampant crime that you're talking about in Oakland, Washington, D.C., St. Louis, Missouri. It's those liberal policies that must stop.
Right, and we must stop funding a government that wants to subjugate us to that criminality. Speaking of crime, Congressman, a failing government in Illinois, a district judge there is saying a prohibition of carrying firearms for illegal aliens is unconstitutional. In case the folks at home aren't keeping track, the left wing wants to disarm American citizens and to arm citizens of other countries who break into our country. Do you and your congressional colleagues see the obvious threat posed by these Democrat policies?
You know, it's so frustrating. The Democrat policies, they just continue to grow in stupidity. From the example of paying to house illegal immigrants in some of the nicest hotels in New York City, but veterans are sleeping on the streets homeless. The fact that their priority is more for illegal immigrants than U.S. citizens is absolutely unacceptable, Chris.
And Congressman, do you see a problem with having a bunch of armed foreign nationals in the United States when our own people are disarmed by our own government? Do you see a problem with that, sir?
It's a huge problem, and it is not what this country was founded on and should never be tolerated.
Amen to that. I just wish that there was more pushback on your Democrat colleagues for pushing this nonsense. Congressman Jason Smith, sir, thank you very much. Appreciate the time.